Welcome to the exciting episode of Two Bar Connection with your host Jesse and
James. What's going on, everybody?
What is going on indeed? So for today's episode, while we wait for the Xbox layoff fire to die down, we will be covering for today GTA6, Krafton lawsuits. It appears that the dumb CEO who returned to ChatGPT for legal advice is finally paying up the big dollary due bonuses that is owed, the 250 million smackaroos that is owed to the Subnautica 2 team. We also have RAM manufacturers being sued. All three, or at least the three biggest ones, are being sued for collusion. We also have Bungie layoffs because, of course, it would not be an episode without more layoffs. We also have Quantic Dream, the French studio behind Beyond Two Souls and Detroit Beyond Human, is doing the favorite French national pastime of going on strike over the development of Star Wars Eclipse. We also have the Safer Games Act, unfortunately not being able to pass through California Congress, but the fight will go on. But before we get into all that, how have you been?
Oh, well, as you know, I've been ill. Excuse me.
Yes.
I still have a lingering cough that's sitting in my chest. You can probably still hear some of my congestion sitting right here in my nose. But I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, I am feeling way better than I have been in the past, actually, week. Yeah, because today is the day of the anniversary of my illness. Well, the 1 week. So it's officially been 1 week since I've been infected. Yeah. I don't know. I think it was just a common cold. It was a phlegm, body weakness, coughing up a lung, definitely like fevers. I think I woke up to like a temperature of 38.5 Celsius at one point. I was very sick.
Okay, Mr. Science Man, what's that in freedom units?
And freedom units? Oh, I think 102 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, we know you have a medical degree, James. You don't got to brag, bro.
I don't have a no.
Nursing degree, sorry.
No, nursing degree. No, don't be telling people I have a degree, like a medical. It is a medical degree, but he was implying doctorate. I am not a doctor. Please, I don't want to get sued. But excuse me. But yeah, I had to work sick because I had called out one of the weekends. For my birthday trip that I took. So they're like, "Oh, well, you got to make up a weekend," and I'm like, "But I work every weekend." What do you want from me? It's like, "Oh, well, 4th of July is open." And I'm like, "Oh no," but that's okay. I got paid OT in 4th of July, so it wasn't too bad.
That's good.
And yeah, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. I mean, I've been slowly like slugging at Final Fantasy, been playing a little bit here or there, but I still have ways to go. Like I've made no meaningful progress in the story, but I did make it to Cosmo Canyon. Oh shit!
Okay, so you're like about halfway through, a little over halfway through, I think.
Yeah, I'm a little over halfway through because I was in the Gongaga region before.
And that's a halfway point. So you're like a little over halfway now.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit over halfway. I finished the little story area where you play Nanaki and Barrett, where you fight the Gi and shit. And then now you have to go and find like the material that'll grant the Gi peace. So that's what I'm doing now. But I want to finish the whole area in the Cosmo Canyon region before I move on.
Yeah, it's funny how the geared existence is pain. Please,
yeah,
please.
They're the Meeseeks. I'm Mr. Geeseeks. That's what they are, the Geeseeks.
They literally made the materia just to destroy themselves, which is funny because that wasn't in the original game. The Gi were very minimal in the original game. So I thought it was really cool that they managed to take something from the original game and tie it into the black materia, because the black materia was just a thing that just kind of appeared. I don't really remember what the story reasons was for in the OG game, but they actually added an actual narrative explanation for the existence of the black materia.
Okay, yeah. Well, I feel like that's what they've done. I mean, it makes sense that they've expanded pretty much every single aspect of the game, because they took one game and now they're fleshing it out into a whole ass trilogy. So, yeah, everything now has its own backstory that they'll have to uncover. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at with that game. I'm back on Overwatch, and I've dropped ginormous... Man, it's been painful.
I saw you climb up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm in gold 2 now. Yeah,
from Plat 4.
from plat 4 for my placements. And that's mostly because I'm trying my best to learn Wu Yang because I really do want to learn that character because I man, apparently Ana is not the person to play anymore, which it blindsided me. Like one guy, uh, he was a pain in the ass. He said, "What are we doing playing Ana in 2026?" And I literally had to like do a double take because I'm like, "No, there's no way you just said that." Ana's always viable. That much I know. That's why I play the character. She's the goat. So I will hear no more of this, nonsense, the slander.
And this was like some gold 66. Come on, buddy. What's it? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
bro.
What are you doing? Saying who isn't viable?
After one fight, and he was up in like their asshole, in the enemy team's asshole, like feeding essentially a Genji trying to get a kill.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like,
Genji players.
yeah, dude. I'm like,
I guess no nano
like,
blade
dude,
for you.
yeah, seriously. I'm like, bro, literally, Nano Blade is classic.
Especially with the perk that Ana gets that gives movement speed boost. Like it makes nano blade so fucking OP.
Yeah, dude. So I don't understand. But in any case, I do want to try like some of the new characters. I refuse to touch Jetpack Cat though. I don't want to play Jetpack Cat.
But you play Ultron in Marvel Rivals. It's kind of like that.
No, Ultron and Jetpack Cat are not even closely the same thing. All right, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that slander either. Ultron's goated. Actually, I saw his new skin that they had available. He's like in like a trench coat. With a
that'll be for
hat
next season. That'll be for when season 9 starts.
Season. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, all right, I might buy that.
Which season 9 is gonna be a pretty damn big shakeup. I don't know if you saw the whole thing.
Yes, I did. Yeah, well, I saw some of it, but I saw some of like the team ups that they're getting. Like Hookland Dagger is gonna get a Luna team up where she can turn herself into ice. It's essentially May Ice Block. May Ice Block. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, but back to Overwatch. Yeah, I've been trying really hard, and it's been crazy, dude. Because a majority of the games, people just don't want to play tank, and I'm sorry, dude, but OpenQ kind of sucks for that, and it's like the most god awful thing I've ever experienced, to the point where one game I had to play tank and I had no idea what I was doing at all. I was playing Ryan.
You were playing Ryan? I thought you would play Sigma.
No, dude. I mean, I don't know why I didn't choose Sigma. I think it's because I don't know. I was frustrated and I was like, nah, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not gonna even think about it. I'm just gonna do Ryan. No offense, he's pretty simple. Just shield and bonk, fire strike, and that's it. And we actually won the first round, but then we lost every round after that. But then the last round, I played Junker Queen, and I actually almost saved the last point, but I my target priority was not the best. So so I
Junker Queen, huh?
Yeah, no, she was fun.
Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what I was doing, so
damn. I wish you had seen it. I would have been able to, because I was coaching you for some of your games.
Yeah.
And damn, that would have been nice to see you play Junker Queen, so I can give you some pointers.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, so that's been my thing. But now I'm starting to climb like slowly. I'm starting to get a lot more comfortable with Wu Yang, and I'm trying to be a lot more aggressive with him. Because there's a YouTuber, his name is Tide, and he's one of those Overwatch players. Yeah, he's top 500, and he actually went all the way up to Wu Yang, like since the beginning, since they started playing. Granted, he is doing 5v5, so the game is different, but it's still a nice little thing of knowledge to watch him and then learn from him.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Yeah, it's always good to have find a content creator that's like really good of a certain character that you like. Yeah, because you can learn a lot just by watching them play. Like I watch Mighty. He's like the only Junker Queen streamer pretty much still playing Junker Queen at this point.
Wait, really? No one plays Junker
No one
Queen?
plays Junker Queen. And she's one. I told you, dude. No one plays when I said no one plays the character. No one plays the character, bro. It's just me and like
So
five
weird.
other people.
Mm.
I mean, because like in 5v5, right? She's just not very good in 5v5 anymore.
Mm.
When she lost the headshot reduction when they did the sub roll changes. So she lost the headshot reduction, and then the sub roll that she's in, which is Stalwarts, is the passive that she gets is pretty much useless for her because it's only good when you use Carnage, and even then, if you get booped away, like the Carnage is useless at that point. Like it's gonna miss no matter what. So she's getting beamed for full damage. She has a useless sub passive, and then because the healing reduction passive is now universal, she's pretty much debuffed like the entire time. So she gets less healing from supports, not her self heal. Her self heal is ignores it, but she still gets less heals from her supports.
Damn, bro, that blows. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, it was really rough. But she's very good in 6v6. That's why I really like playing her so much in 6v6.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's pretty strong in 6v6.
Yeah, dude. At the very least, bro. One tank minimum in open queue, please. I don't want to do two tank because then it just goes into like the whole roll queue bullshit. But goddamn, bro, that roll shit, it sucks. But how are you doing? How have you been?
Doing good. I've been doing all right. No real big life updates. Well, I did see the Book of Mormon. I don't know if I mentioned that in an earlier episode.
Yes, you did
I mentioned that earlier with you, but I don't think I mentioned another episode. In an earlier episode, 'cause I think I saw it before, man. But okay, if I did repeat, I'm sorry. Old man memory. But yeah, I did see the Book of Mormon. I know, because I mentioned it to you when we were in private when we were talking. But yeah, saw the Book of Mormon with my niece. I introduced her to it. I bought the tickets last year, and I told her about it, so that way we can get the tickets and see it this year. And she loved it, so I think that was the important thing because I knew I was gonna love it, and I was just happy just to see it again. It's still just as funny as it always was. It's just, it's the same show except now they just they updated the part where where they're in hell, and instead of it being Jeffrey Dahmer, it's Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh my god!
Like, yeah, it's a bit more topical. Like Jeffrey Dahmer is kind of old news. Like that's like lots of old people shit. Like not a lot of people are gonna. Not everyone's gonna know Jeffrey Dahmer.
Everyone knows Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, really funny show. Absolutely loved it, and then my niece loved it. But it was funny because she was so like icked out by the baptism song, just because it has like so many sexual innuendos. And she's at that age where like she's interested in boys. She's showing interest in boys. She's 13. She's showing interest in boys, but like the idea of sex like still kind of icks her out a little bit. And being like romantic intimacy, it's like kind of icky to her still, because cooties and all that. But so like she was like, ugh, like she was talking about that. Mind you, this is a show where they make references to baby rape, maggots on scrotums, AIDS.
Yes.
And the thing that freaked her out the most was just a song about baptizing people with some sexual innuendos in it. There was no sex depicted at all. It's literally just innuendos, just double entendre. So that's it. And that was enough to just set her off.
Well, dude, cooties are a powerful force for for the youth.
Apparently so. That is a timeless power they must fight against. All right, so how about we get into some news?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what is our first order of news?
Our first order of news, indeed. Well, as you guys know, the wait is finally over. GTA 6 is available for pre-order and will be available in I think November something. We'll probably read in the article now. But however, it should be noted that the physical copies won't include the disc and just a code in a box.
So not physical. It's physically digital.
It's physically digital. The same thing that Nintendo Switch 2 users experienced, where they didn't actually no, I'm sorry, because they included the chip, but it had a code in it, right?
You have to like download it. It's weird. You have to like download the game.
It was weird, bro. It's a physical chip, but you still have to download the game, even though you have the chip, like the game card, whatever the fuck it's called.
But we digress.
They did the same thing. Yeah, actually, they did the same thing with Fallout 76, where they gave you like a cardboard disc, and then the code that you put into like your Xbox Live or your PlayStation Store account to redeem the sale. But anyway, so Rockstar will be selling physical copies of Grand Theft Auto 6 that will include a digital download code and no actual disc. Now, alongside with the digital pre-order, fans will also be able to buy GTA 6 in a box, and with nothing in it. However, there's no they don't know if they're going to get like a map of the new Vice City or a bunch of other cool shit. So oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Please excuse me. So while the discless physical copies have been more common in recent years, this is kind of a big deal because it is probably it is the most anticipated game of this year by far. And they're ditching physical media altogether. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of inspired PlayStation to do its funny business. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh, I think the inspiration's already there, but you'll have to wait until Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. You have to wait until Tuesday because
Tuesday we record, Wednesday when we actually put it up.
Yeah. So Grand Theft Auto 6 will arrive in November. They have a couple of different additions to the game. As you know, the $80 basic bitch boy pass, and the Chad, you will get the standard game for $100. And yeah, it fucking sucks. However, I thought this was pretty cool. They have the Vintage Vice City pack, which includes the main character. I don't know the main character's name, but the man looking like Don Johnson from Miami Vice, and then you have the female main character. I again forgot her name. She's actually dressed up as Tony Montana's sister from Scarface. Have you seen Scarface?
No, I have not.
You have not, bro?
No, I have not.
Bro, you must see Scarface.
Of course, I know.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, and as you know, the Ultimate Edition, which is the $100 version, includes exclusive vehicles, weapons, and outfits, as well as additional locations and activities that will appear that will be absent from the base version of the game. And if you pre-order, you will also get a free month of GTA Plus, which I'm assuming is their GTA Online component. Now, it's kind of weird that they're like, oh, physical edition customers should know that this is only guaranteed while supplies last. And I'm thinking to myself, what supplies? Like the paper with the code printed on it? You're gonna run out of that paper.
Hey man,
or you're gonna run out of the digital. You're gonna run out of the digital good, right? Is that are you actually gonna stare at me? Look me in the eye and tell me that you're going to run out of a digital good. You're going to run out of your crypto that could be copy and pasted ad nauseum for the rest of eternity. Oh my God. You should just say, listen, the pre-order bonuses that we're offering is time limited. This is the window for the pre-order. The Trails games do this all the time. When they first release on Steam, there's a week where you can actually get certain cosmetics and certain bonuses in game if you buy the game opening week, and then after that it goes away. It doesn't mean that there's no supplies wasted. So this is stupid. This is fucking dumb.
I mean, it's a pure FOMO tactic.
No, it is a FOMO tactic, but it's dumb because it's digital goods. It doesn't run out. So why supply while supplies last? I don't know. It's fucking upsetting. So stupid.
Guarantee also, but yeah, because will include digital graphics for more cosmetics and cards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
So
it wasn't really mentioned in the article, but it was later found that the $80 basic bitch pack, as you put it, isn't going to include a ton of shops and customization stores.
Oh yes,
which
yes.
is
So let me be clear on that. So when I say the basic bitch pass, I mean that wholeheartedly. So you can't customize your car, you can't customize your character, you cannot customize Jack. You will literally be paying $80 to experience the story, and that's it. Nothing else. In fact, you have to pay $100 just to get what we would consider the base game.
Yeah, because like customization has been kind of a big thing in Rockstar games for a while now. Like
huge part, bro. Huge.
Like
yeah.
Like I didn't play like I haven't played too many Grand Theft Auto games, but like I don't know how big it's been like for like how long, but like at least like since like GTA. Oh, I don't remember. Did GTA 4 have a lot of customization? I don't remember.
Yes, dude. All the GTA games has customization. Actually, every GTA game that has come out has offered more and more and more customizations, more ways to customize your car, more ways to customize your character, with like the clothes you wear, and also with the facial features. And with San Andreas, I don't know if you remember, but you actually can affect your actual body type based on the diet that you eat and the exercise that you do.
Mm-hmm.
You can also get tattoos as well. So no, dude, like the customization was unreal in this game. Well, in the GTA series and the Red Dead series as well. There's so many compilations of Arthur and you know
and John. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember Red Dead with had a lot of customization. I played Red Dead 1. I didn't play Red Dead 2, but I did play Red Dead 1. That game had a lot of customization, and yeah, I know that Red Dead 2 had a lot of customization.
Dude, Red Dead 2 took it and ran wild with it. Like, it's crazy. Like, you can make Arthur look like a fucking lumberjack. And actually, what there's a video of they shaved him bald, and then right before a cutscene happened, they drank like 500 hair growth tonics, and they're real-time cutscenes. So in the cutscene, you just see Arthur's hair just grow back out super quick.
I think I've seen a YouTube video at that title. It's like why real-time cutscenes are the best, something like that.
Yes, dude.
Is that the one? Okay, I'll have to watch it later.
Well, that's one of many. That's one of many.
Okay. I know there was like one where like GTA 5, we just had like Spider-Man running in the background or something. Like a Spider-Man suit or something, just running around in the background. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's funny that they charge us $100 without charging us $100 for a game. Like they charge $100 with plausible deniability, because for the longest time analysts and everyone was like, oh man, GTA 6 gonna be $100. Oh no, it's gonna be $100. Absolutely gonna be $100. Yeah, sure. So people like, no, it's not gonna be $100. And then GTA 6 or 2K was like, sort of $100. Like if you want the actual full game, you get pay us $100, but technically you can still play it if you just only give us $80, which is still $10 more than most games out there, because most games are still at $70. So like even just to get the basic bitch one, you still got to pay 10 more above the normal premium price. And then if you want the actual full game with all the things you used to know and love about GTA, you got to pay $30 more above that normal premium price.
Yeah, bro, it's freaking sad. It's disgusting, because those are all game features that come normally with your purchase of a game. So it's sad.
And I mean, it also sucks because they're gonna get away with it, because it's GTA 6. How can you fucking not buy GTA 6? It's literally the most hyped game in the history of gaming ever. It is a sequel to the most profitable gaming property ever.
Yep.
Not gaming property, entertainment property across movies and music and TV show. Literally the most profitable media entertainment product ever. And there is no reason to not think that GTA 6 is going to go even higher than that.
It will, especially considering, you know, the setting of it. Just everything is bigger.
And then on top of that, you just fucking know that these other corporations are just licking their lips right now, rubbing their hands, be like, oh, well, if GTA can charge $80 and $100 games, why can't we charge $80 and $100 games? Hey, look, Nintendo already did it with Mario Kart. They charged $80. Why don't we charge? Let's charge $90 because our game is totally worth $90. So we should totally be within the price range of GTA 6.
They can do so at their own peril. But these people know that they're probably going to get like a small percentage of people willing to pay that price. But they're not going to make as much money. They really won't. They're going to wait for a sale. The smart ones, which I believe there are still smart gamers that will just wait to buy stuff, especially the Steam community. 100%.
I mean, we have no choice but to wait because it's not coming on PC.
Right. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, it's not coming on PC until much later. It's probably gonna release at $100 on PC, but I'm gonna wait for a sale. I'm not paying $100. Hell, I'm not even paying $80. I'm gonna pay minimum. Well, not minimum. Sorry, but like it needs to get to 60 before I consider purchasing it. And with Steam, it's totally possible for that to happen.
Yeah, and I think we should have never left the $60 range, if you ask me.
No, I know. Trust me, that's a whole other conversation. And honestly, it's a futile conversation.
Especially after, all this bullshit Sony's pulling that we're going to be talking about some other day.
Yeah, because I am so sorry, but I thought the whole thing... Well, you know what? No. Mm-mm.
We'll talk about that.
We're gonna save it. Sorry, you activated my neurons, and I was like, I love my hobby. I hate the people. I love my hobby. I hate the people. I love my hobby. I just hate the people.
Yeah, I hate the people who run it.
I hate the people who run my hobby, but I love my hobby. But yeah, so anything else regarding GTA 6?
Yeah, man, way too expensive, way too much money. But you know what also has is way too much money?
Oh, dear me.
At least if you're a certain CEO of a certain company.
Best CEO ever. Good job. Good on him.
Yeah, so if you are a certain CEO from a certain company, you just paid $250 million that you owed because you thought that listening to ChatGPT was a good idea for your business tactics and legal advice.
Technically speaking, ChatGPT did tell him, "Hey, you really shouldn't do this." So in reality, he probably should have listened to that part of ChatGPT where they're like, "Hey, listen, man, this isn't right. This is a no. You should not do this."
Look, man, this is exactly what we're talking about. If they had two brain cells to rub together, they wouldn't have done it in the first place. They wouldn't have even typed anything in ChatGPT. But I digress. So, great news, everyone. So the entire staff of Subnautica 2's developer, Unknown Worlds, will be getting their bonuses from the parent company Krafton. And this is reported by Bloomberg, and this will be part of a settlement. And part of that settlement, Unknown Worlds CEO Ted Gill will be stepping down and leave position for a vacancy. So in a statement provided to IGN, Krafton did confirm this settlement, and they had this to say: Krafton Inc., Unknown Worlds Entertainment, and Ted Gill, Charlie Cleveland, and Max McGuire have reached a mutual settlement and agreed to dismiss all pending legal proceedings, Krafton said. Unknown Worlds and Krafton are focused on supporting Subnautica 2, its early access journey to the full 1.0 release, and the global community that has made the franchise so special. Unknown Worlds will continue leading development, with Krafton providing support for the success of this game. For translation, we're not taking this to court because we would absolutely bomb the fuck out of it.
Yes.
So this
Absolutely.
this is great news because Subnautica 2 launched a few months back, May 14th to be exact, out on early access, and has already sold a whopping 4 million copies, and has at one point achieved a concurrent player count of 467,000 players on Steam. So you know that game is doing very, very well, and the team definitely earned their $250 million bonus. And of course, there was the whole debacle with Krafton and Unknown Worlds, where Krafton was trying to delay the early access because their brilliant CEO in charge decided to try to worm his way out. Like I said, preferred ChatGPT, trying to figure out how to get out of a $250 million bonuses.
We don't have this money.
And they also accused the heads of Unknown Worlds, Ted Gill and McGuire, and who else? Max McGuire and Charlie Cleveland, of stealing files and stuff like that. And it was just, a whole freaking ordeal. But it's all settled now. Chang Han Kim, who is the chief dumbass in charge of Krafton. Yeah, and like you said, it was he was warned by his legal department that it probably wouldn't be a good idea to do this. Oh my god. Yeah, real funny story.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. Like, this will be one for the history books, and it's a lesson to you guys. Like, listen, bro. Well, first off, don't do anything illegal, period. And if you are going to do something illegal, don't ask ChatGPT, because they have records of what you ask it, like clear as day. But don't do anything illegal to begin with. Like, stop. Yeah, Jin Young Kim, resident idiot.
Chief executive dumbass.
But I'm glad they got paid. I'm really happy that they got paid.
Me too. I'm really glad they got paid.
I'm happy that Subnautica is doing pretty well, because people were boycotting it for a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean, people were stupid though. They were like, "Oh, like why can't you fight stuff in this game? It's a survival game." And they're like, "That's not the point of the game. That wasn't the point of the first game."
Yeah. No, but
maybe the boycotts with because all that fuckery going on.
Yeah, because remember in the beginning we actually didn't know what was going on. We were like, damn, bro, like did these developers are they doing some weird shit? But then we waited, everything came to light. We're like, oh no, it was the publisher again. Yeah, it's always the fucking publisher that's doing some weird shit. Yeah, it's funny too because I saw I was watching streams of a YouTuber called Kelsey. I think I brought him up before. Really, really cool guy. He actually was playing the first Subnautica because he actually has legitimate thalassophobia, which is fear of water.
Mm-hmm.
And to watch him play that game is hilarious because he gets scared shitless like pretty quick.
Hey man, the ocean's a pretty scary place.
Yeah, it is. But but I want to. Yeah, I was thinking about getting back into it because I still have my copy of some of the first Subnautica. So.
Well, maybe we should hop on Subnautica 2. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out of early access this year. I showed you that list. I know we talked.
Yeah, you sent me that list. So honestly, dude, I'm down for all of them. The only one that I'm not interested though is the RuneScape one,
which I'm surprised by. I thought for nostalgia reasons you would have liked it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's RuneScape. So Aislinn actually told me that it's RuneScape in name only. Nothing else. Like there's nothing. It has nothing to do with the RuneScape that you know and love.
Okay, damn. Okay, I was hoping to see something.
Yeah, I know. And she actually played it. So it's not like an opinion that she looked up. Like she played it. So yeah, no, like it's RuneScape in name. There's really nothing to do with the OG RuneScape. Like that's why I was like, yeah, we should probably play something else. I mean, if you want to, we can. But I think we should play.
Oh, we got too much other stuff to do.
Yeah, let's play something else on that list you sent me.
Yeah, because we got Power World, No Rest for the Wicked. Yeah, no, Power World. I have to get it. And then No Rest for the Wicked. I don't remember what else. Oh, Valheim. Was it Valheim? I think it's also.
Yeah, Valheim.
And I know like Valheim.
Yeah, I know you like Valheim. You went missing for like a month playing Valheim.
Yeah, we played Valheim in preparation for Windrose.
Oh, dude, Windrose. I like that game. That was a good game.
That's gonna be fucking dope. Yeah. But you know what's not dope is getting sued. So we went from one lawsuit being settled to another lawsuit opening up.
The cycle of life.
And this time it is the big RAM manufacturers of the world who are being sued. That would be Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. And this comes via an article from VGC, via reports by Law 360, where a class action lawsuit was filed against the companies I just mentioned. And they are being blamed for taking part in what has been dubbed the Ramageddon. Although I like the word, I like RAMpocolypse more, but I guess Ramageddon is the term going around. So the complaint alleges that the three companies who make nearly all of the world supply of DRAM, which I think was like 80%, I think was a statistic I heard, but I'm not entirely sure. The article doesn't have it. But it is a shitload. Apparently, they are being accused of working together to fix the component prices while reducing the supply, thus making them more money and allowing them to appease our AI overlords. Also accuses them of reducing the supply of DDR3 and DDR4 RAM, which has led to a sharp increase in prices for consumers who use those products. And they also accuse them of focusing most of their production of HBM, which is a high-cost, high-bandwidth form of 3D stacked DRAM, to be used for AI data centers instead of for consumers. A quote within the complaint says that the DRM oligopolists have simultaneously cut production, coordinated a pivot to HBM, and exit from DDR3 and DDR4, and otherwise decreased and locked up conventional DRAM supply while prices charged up with mind-blowing scale and rapidity. The complaint also argues that the DRAM shortages led to price increases, and they said, quote, still, Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron continue to squeeze conventional DRAM supply simultaneously and publicly directed their resources toward less profitable per die HBM, or in some cases simply junking conventional DRAM supply channels altogether. And they also say that the plan is apparently working. Consumer purchasers of conventional DRAM and devices incorporating it have paid super competitive prices and have otherwise suffered the impacts of distorted market crippled by the behavior of DRAM oligopolists. And they say that a competitive market should, it says that in a competitive market, prices climb at that rate, pull supply toward them. But because at least one of these three should have seen the rising price and decided to focus on its output of product, making its competitor otherwise do the same. But this did not happen, right? They describe like what would normally happen in a competitive market, right? You see, there's a service that isn't being filled. One of them would naturally decide, hey, I should fill this hole in the market. But that's not what happened, because they're all just like, no, we want to supply AI companies. So the complaint goes on to say that even if a new company were to challenge the trio, it would be nearly impossible because it would comprise decades of accumulated trade secrets. U.S. export controls bar the only other procedures in China from acquiring current generation equipment. And the practical consequence of this is that when the three firms restrict supply, no outsider can expand output to undercut them. The lawsuit also notes that the companies were found guilty of price-fixing DRAM in the past. Back in 2005, Samsung appeared to plead guilty, and they paid a whopping $300 million for participating in what the US DOJ said was an international conspiracy to fix prices in the DRAM market. Hynix also pleaded guilty at that time, 2005, and was fined $185 million, while Micron purportedly avoided a fine by reporting the incident and working with prosecutors. So they snitched.
They got off easy. Even Micron with the snitch got off easy. They got off way too easy. They should have been fined more.
The suit also states that these companies are also been under investigation by the Chinese government back in 2016 and 2018 when they were price tags back then.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't say I would be surprised if that's what was happening.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Micron even admitted, they're like, yeah, we're not going to give our supply to people anymore. We're just going to pivot over to.
Yeah, no, they explicitly said, like, hey, listen, we're actually not we're not going to serve consumers anymore. Like, we're literally just going to supply to the AI overlords, which just left two RAM manufacturers to meet the needs of the entire world for RAM. You fucking kidding me, bro? Come on.
Yeah, they pretty much went, all right, guys, we got money to make. Fuck you, poor people.
Yeah. So stupid. I hate them. Well, I hope they get sued into oblivion. like really, really bad, or at the very least, like sued to where the companies have to break up so that we have like 10 different RAM manufacturers so that we can keep prices cheap.
I mean that different manufacturers, that won't be happening anytime soon because these because our lovely world governments can't seem to do their fucking jobs and keep monopolies in check, so or oligopolies. So that's how we get in a situation where you have 3 companies manufacturing 80% of the entire world's DRAM supply.
That's disgusting.
With the bottom 20% probably being like some really, really small places. Like they have to really fight for the scraps there.
Yeah.
Do you have any other thoughts?
No, fuck these companies. I hope they get sued. I hope they get sued into the wall.
Yeah, me too.
The wall, into the ground. Like I said, man, like they need to pay because we've been, our hobby is literally being fleeced, gouged.
This stuff doesn't happen by accident.
and I have no sympathy for any of these people whatsoever. They didn't have any for me or for my wallet, so nah.
I'm so glad we got our computers when we did, because well, it really felt like we took the last chopper out of Nam.
We did. No, they are the last helicopter out of Saigon. Is that the
Saigon?
Is that how the song goes?
Yeah,
is that how the song goes? I don't know.
Yeah, Saigon. Yeah, because it was like we got our stuff like in March, like last March, I think, and then like 3 or 4 months later, it was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like these RAM prices and SSD prices are insane.
No, dude, like a week later, I think, because you were talking about it with Manny, and we were like, yo, dude, have you seen the prices of these things? Like literally, like a week later, I think that's when we started to see the stories of the companies starting to say, hey, listen, we're not gonna make RAM anymore. We're gonna start supplying for the AI data centers. So yeah, dude. But like, yeah, literally right after we got our computers is when we started to notice the RAMpocolypse.
Because first it was SSDs, and then a few months later, it was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, why are RAM so expensive? Like, it's going for like triple, quadruple the price it normally would.
Yeah, for no reason. We were like, yo, what the hell is going on here? And yeah, it turns out, it was a supply issue.
Well, speaking of supply issues, or at least a labor supply issue, it seems that Sony's going to be going through or Bungie rather, are going to be going through some labor supply issues, as they will be facing more layoffs. And surprise, surprise, Bungie is on fire yet again because of the marathon not doing too hot and Destiny being closed, put on ice for the time being. And so Sony confirmed that there will be a significant number of employees who will be laid off, and that will include most of the Destiny team and some Marathon team members, which has been included by Chief Fuckface Herman Holst. In a public blog post by Holst, he described the decision as difficult and painful, but necessary to align the studio's resources with its current priorities and long-term goals.
We're
Holst's
sorry.
Statement claims that multiple alternatives were explored before the layoffs were finalized. Yes, I'm very sure you really thoroughly explored your alternatives. And so when speaking on Marathon, Holst described that the game is still an important part of our portfolio. And he said that Marathon remains a part of our portfolio. We will continue to support the team as they build on the strong foundation established in Season 1 and 2 as they work on incubation efforts for future projects. While it's too early to discuss, we are encouraged by the creativity and opportunities that lie ahead. And these layoffs will not only be laid onto Bungie, but also on certain PlayStation staff members, all of whom were helping support Bungie in their operations. Bungie also released their own statement on the matter, saying, with great sadness, we are announcing a reduction in force as we reorganized Bungie. As the leaders of Bungie, past and present, we recognize Destiny 2 fell short of expectations these past several years. Following our final content update of Destiny 2, and with our current budget projects still in early incubation, we unfortunately could not continue operating at our previous size. We know this decision has a profound impact on the people affected, their families, friends, and teammates. While these changes are necessary to best position the studio now and for the future, that does not lessen the difficulty of this moment or the impact it has on those affected. Later, we will share more about the future with you all, but today's not that day. Today, we wish to extend our gratitude and compassion to every member of the Bungie team who has been impacted, and to those who remain. We hope you will do the same, Bungie. And so it seems that not only is Bungie and certain staff members over at Sony being hit, but even Bungie heads are being, Bungie studio heads are being affected by this, as Justin Truman, head of the studio at Bungie, was announced that he will be stepping down. And
oh my God,
Justin Truman was the one who took over for Pete, boy, check out my vintage car collection, Parsons, after he left last year. And this was confirmed by Bloomberg's Drayson Schreier over on Blue Sky, where he said Bungie studio head Justin Truman, who succeeded Pete Parsons last year, is stepping down. People familiar with the situation tell Bloomberg News. And so, oh my God, how did we get here? And I mean, it's really not that hard to see why. But just in case you were wondering, Paul Tassi over in Forbes wrote an article about it titled "A 2-Sentence Insider Report on Why Destiny 2 Died." And according to his sources, there were two very simple but still maddening explanations, as he put it. The first one being that because of the enormous scale of content that had to be produced nonstop, lest fans revolt against its scarcity, Destiny was only very profitable during only very rarely profitable during its entire lifespan. And then when Destiny was profitable, those extra funds were immediately misused by leadership at the time, funneled into way too many simultaneous incubation projects or ideas like spending tens of millions on a new unneeded 208,000 square foot headquarters.
Good God, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, so just, oh, hey, it's nice money. Oh, hey, that's a nice warm fire there. It'd be nice warmer if I throw this money inside.
Dude, I can't believe it. Well, I mean, I can. I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
Not that shocked, yeah. And like, look, as much as I really, really do not like Herman Hulst, I can't help but think that this is primarily on Bungie and their past leadership, and about how Pete Parsons and the old guard pretty much fleeced the fuck out of Sony
and left. No, they literally left
for Bungie. That's made out like bandits.
Yeah, bro. They literally left Sony holding the bag.
And Sony was like, this shit's kind of light. Damn, what's inside? Oh my God.
Oh my God. The dead cat.
It's a dead cat. It's pretty much.
Yeah, bro.
Really dead, smelly ass cat.
Dude, those poor people that work so hard on Destiny. Imagine working so hard and then making all that money, rightfully so, because you made good content, and then it's like, oh, let's reinvest into Destiny. No. What do you mean no? It's like, no. We got classic cars to buy. We have projects that are not going to go anywhere. We need this building, the Bungie building, that's now sitting vacant with nobody in it because they keep laying off all their employees.
Think how many vintage cars can fit this new headquarters, bro. 208,000 square feet.
So oh my God. Yeah, dude. But what a mess. Bungie is losing more of itself and it's going to be assimilated into the Sony blob, as you said.
Yeah, pretty much. Whenever they pull the plug on Marathon, that'll be it.
Yep, that'll be it. Bungie will be no more. We're going through restructuring. Bungie is now a part of the Sony team, but we're getting rid of the Bungie name. Bungie will cease to exist. And they're going to claim that building on a tax write-off, and I don't know, fill it with, I don't know, garbage or something. I don't know.
Or just sell it off.
Yeah, or just sell it off, probably. Most likely.
It really sucks seeing. Man, Could you imagine like 10 years ago? I'm sorry, like actually more like 15 years ago or 20 years ago. Let's say 20 years ago. 20 years ago, Halo 3's at its absolute fucking height. Right?
Yes, bro.
Imagine if someone walked up to you and said, "Hey, 20 years from now, Bungie's gonna get bought by Sony, and then they're gonna go fucking broke working on their games."
And I'm like, you're out of your mind. There ain't no way.
And they're gonna make a mid-ass extraction shooter. And you're say, "What the fuck's an extraction shooter?" Because they weren't around yet, so no one knew what the hell that was. Are you high?
Are you high? What are you talking about, bro? No, bro. Team Deathmatch is where it's at.
Oh, and Halo is gonna suck. They're gonna make 3 more games. They're all gonna suck.
Okay, bro. Get out of here.
And it won't be made by Bungie.
Go drink some. Yeah. Oh, ew. Go drink some water, bro. You're high. Go home. You're drunk. Go home, uncle. You're drunk.
Yeah, that would be what you say at the time. Go home. You're drunk. 2006. Yeah, that's exactly what you would say.
That's exactly what you would say in those times. Yeah, dude, but it's sad to see Bungie fall so far, and completely. I leave this at the feet of the management, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And there is Sony obviously has some fault in it because they were big on the live service, and they were also big on like it said it in the article, in the second article that you had put, that they were demanding just a shitload of content to be made consistently, and also the fans, in a way, they held Destiny to a very high standard because, dude, Destiny fans they're some pretty miserable people. So,
hey, but you know what? They should have kept going with Destiny.
No, they
because that was their golden goose. And then the only thing I can think of for why they wouldn't want to continue Destiny is because it just costs so much money because they mismanaged so much of their funds and burned so much money making stuff for Destiny. They're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're just gonna work on Marathon because it's significantly cheaper to work on.
Despite no one wanting to play it, which is so short-sighted because they're not going to make money in the long run, especially if they don't have
not the kind they want, at least.
No, not the kind they want at all. Especially since I think we looked it up last time. Destiny 2 still has a higher concurrent player count than Marathon.
Yeah, let's see right now. So Marathon currently sitting at 7,500, and that is according to Steam charts. Now let's look at Destiny 2, which I think still has a higher player count for a game that is
72,000.
So it has pretty much 10 times the amount of players.
Incredible, dude.
It has 10 times the amount of players. Incredible.
People were supposed to be. I thought they were supposed to be good at math.
No, they're good at business. See, that's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Business.
Not even that. Because they make these business decisions and then they fail.
Well, I mean, their business decision is, what can I do for the next quarterly? They're not thinking, oh, how can I set us up for success in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? No, they're thinking, okay, how can I make this successful in the next 3 months before I dip with my vintage cars?
Yeah, bro, but that's different because they're actually gone. But Sony is in this for the long run. They're not. Eventually, there's nothing else that they can do. Like they can't. They're gonna run out of people to lay off. They're gonna run out of IPs. And then what do you do for the next quarter when you can't lay off? When you can't do the usual Band-Aid solutions? You can't lay off people. You've squandered your IPs. You closed studios. So the only thing you have left is to report a loss. And then that's when everything catches up with you. And you get fucking slammed. And then you'll be reporting losses for fucking who knows how long until you fix things or by some
you turn to Ubisoft.
God. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, exactly. You turn to Ubisoft.
Which we didn't cover it, which we're not going to be covering it because it just came in last minute. But
yeah,
people over at some Ubisoft studio, I forgot which one, they got layoffs after Assassin's Creed 4 came out. The
remake.
The remake. Yeah, the remake.
Yeah, resync. Yeah, it's not Assassin's Creed 4 anymore, bro. It's just Black Flag.
Yeah, it's just Black Flag. Sorry, Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced.
Resynced. Yeah, of course they got laid off because oh my god, good, awesome.
Good job, guys. Pack your bags. Why don't you take a vacation, a very long vacation,
with no pay? Because technically we fired you before the game even came out, so we don't owe you any pay.
Well, they're French, so they have different labor laws to that.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's their only saving grace. But still, even then, like I'm surprised they would still lay them off being French like that.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the French.
Oh, speaking of the French, yes, indeed. Good. Hey, that was a good segue.
Thank you. I try.
Excuse me. So sorry about that, folks. Quantic Dream. So, Quantic Dream is is actually on strike. And no, it's not because they're French. They actually have a purpose behind it. So, actually, I think we covered this before. In May 2026, Quantic Dream confirmed that they had discontinued development of Spellcaster Chronicles and are instead focusing on the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Eclipse development, which we actually don't know what that's really about, like what kind of game it's going to be. But
no, we got that one teaser like 4 years ago,
which was essentially just a glorified cinematic,
pretty much.
But considering the kind of games that Quantum Dream makes, like Beyond Two Souls, it's gonna be in that vein,
probably.
Which honestly, that might work. This is bad. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, but in any case,
shit came out 4 years ago.
Yeah, dude, the trailer came out 4 years ago. And to be fair, the trailer was actually pretty cool. But I digress. So they canceled Spellcaster Chronicles to focus on Star Wars Eclipse, but now, 1 month later, and quote, the climate around the project remains tense. Now, in a new report that came out from Game Cult, there's at least 115 individuals who worked on the Spellcaster Chronicles that they actually said would be necessary to if there is quote any hope of bringing Star Wars Eclipse to light. One of the developers at Quantic Dream said that the strike is actually not an act of sabotage, but it's an attempt to save the project. So they're using the strike as leverage to get the staffing that they need for Star Wars Eclipse. And if anything, not just the 115, but more, because they are really, really hurting on people. So this individual named Jules claims that they are severely understaffed, and it is also reported that they started working overtime shortly after the cutbacks were announced. Wow, shocker. So in a quote by Jules, we could manage to release it with 115 additional people, and that wouldn't be overstaffed. It's just what is actually needed. We're currently understaffed, and like in many other companies in the sector, bosses know that our passion will lead us to crunch time and that games will eventually be released. However, it is impossible to run a sustainable industry like that. Which, honestly, it's the same song and dance that we've heard before. Not enough staff. People that are passionate about the game will be pushed to their absolute limits, and that's no way to sustainably make a video game. Another developer, Theo, funny enough, theorized that the employees might not be they might not be passing along all of NetEase's requests out of embarrassment. In a quote, he says, "I think they're embarrassed by certain decisions that have been imposed in addition to the cancellation of Spellcasters Chronicles, but which they haven't revealed to us and which might improve things on Star Wars Eclipse. But management refuses because it would involve cutting content." So there's a lot going on right now at Quantic Dream. They closed down. They ended development on one game to focus on their big moneymaker, which is the Star Wars IP. Because let's be real, if they pull it off right, it's gonna be dope. Especially like when you put Yoda in there. Come on, bro. So it seems like there's a lot of tensions flaring, especially when it comes to staffing and with with management decisions, which that sounds typical if I'm being real with you. So yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. The strike just started, so it is going to be an ongoing story, and it'll be one that we pay attention to as time goes on. Do you have any thoughts on Quantic Dream?
I hope things work out for them. I wouldn't be surprised if what they say is true. I think like what probably happened is they were hoping that they were working on Star Wars Eclipse, and they decided, hey, let's split the teams up and let's work on the Spellcaster game.
Yeah.
That way we can release the Spellcaster Chronicles out, and then if it pops off hard enough, we can use it to help fund this game. So that way we can add like all the stuff we want.
Yeah, I think that was the original plan. Yes.
That probably could have been it. Now that's just conjecture. I don't know for sure. Okay, I don't.
Well, it makes actually,
but that sounds like something a company would do. That's all I'm saying. Based on like what I've heard and read about all these companies over the years that we've been doing this, and over the years I've been reading about this stuff before we started doing this, that sounds like something a company would do.
Actually, it says it right here. So at the time, Insider Gaming reported that the developer was banking on the revenue from that project, namely being Spellcaster Chronicles, to fund Star Wars Eclipse. But I guess it got yeah, it's right there. So you're absolutely correct. But it seems that that wasn't the case. I guess it was just too much work or too expensive, so they ended development and they decided to focus on Star Wars. But
the game wasn't doing well because like it had like 300 people like when we were reporting on it.
Yeah.
Like around so like obviously that's not sustainable, and like you can't.
No.
People aren't buying it. You're not going to spend a ton of money for developing that and a Star Wars game, which is probably also crazy expensive because you got to pay Disney God knows how much in licensing fees.
Oh my god, bro, so stupid, so weird, dude. Because like they're making a game. This is essentially free publicity. Like give them a cheap licensing deal so that they can make something good. But no, we gotta milk you for all you're worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they get the people that they need, so that they can give us a good Star Wars game, because Jesus Christ, bro, we need good Star Wars games.
Yes, please. I yearn for the age of good Star Wars games.
Yes, dude, I yearn.
We have Star Wars Galactic Racer coming out soon, but we need more.
Oh my god, bro, I'm so excited. Yeah, no, we need more. Like, dude, that's how starved we are. A fucking racing game. That's probably like the one genre like either of us don't even play. And
it's Star Wars Burnout. Like I love Burnout, so I don't really care for racing games, but I love Burnout.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. We don't care for racing games, but there's always that one game in that genre that hooked us. And for us, it was Burnout. Well, actually, for me, it was Burnout and Midnight Club.
Midnight Club's a good one too. I do like Midnight Club.
Yeah,
Midnight Club and Need for Speed Underground.
Yes, bro. Yeah. I like those games. So yeah, Star Wars Burnout. I'm sold. But yeah.
But you know who's not sold? Who's not sold on saving our games?
Oh, you talking about the Entertainment Software Association?
No.
No, they're not sold at all. In fact, they're pretty pissed that they want us to save our games. So as you guys know, they recently had a hearing at the California State Senate on the proposed Protect Our Games Act. Now, in particular, there was one lovely lady who made a comment, a statement that was pretty intense. Intensely stupid, I might say. So there was a representative of the ESA. Her name was Jennifer Gibbons. She is the ESA's vice president for state government affairs. And during the hearing, Gibbons was responding to a comment made by a California State Assembly member, Chris Ward. And he's the one who actually introduced the bill into the legislative body regarding the possibility of keeping games alive with private servers. And even went into detail talking about how Minecraft currently hosts. Minecraft is currently hosted by community servers. Call of Duty is the same thing, so it has an option that is out there and it is in existence today. Gibbons reportedly cut in. I don't know how abruptly she did, but she said, "quote It's illegal. They're not in any way affiliated with Microsoft. Microsoft for Minecraft has gotten a lot of criticism because of those community servers not employing the same safety standards that Microsoft does on their Minecraft servers. And it's kind of weird because California State Senator Caroline Mangivar pressed her further on it and said also it's kind of like the black market of video games, to which Gibbons just responded, excuse me, yes, in fact, we consider it piracy. And we have lawsuits right now, 2 pending lawsuits against private servers. And the United States Trade Representative, in their notorious market reports on counterfeiting and piracy, has named some of the big private servers as a notorious market. Now, for all intents and purposes, a notorious market is defined as a market where intellectual property infringement is rife. And they gave the example of the Pirate Bay. However, it should be noted, though, there is an element to truth of this. There's a 2018 report that specifically cited the Warmane and Firestorm servers, which are 2 websites that actually allowed people to play World of Warcraft without paying a subscription to Blizzard, which obviously that's not fair. That's pretty illegal. But I just want to say, I think it's different considering that Minecraft offers right now a .jar file, I believe, that allows you to download and start your own Minecraft server. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was pretty dumb on Janelle Gibbons's part. But in any case, it is sad to note, though, that the Protect Our Games Act did not make it out of this part of the legislative process. However, this is not the end. There is a Stop Killing Games campaign volunteer manager that posted on Reddit talking about how ESA's claims on the supposed legality of private servers is actually just words designed to scare a busy legislator who does not have the time to fact check a well-dressed lobbyist in real time. And he says, yeah, it worked well enough this round. However, it will not work when we're all standing in the same room with the developers and players beside us, ready to answer every single claim as it happens. Next session, we come back with an in-person lobbying presence because they did actually get granted a reconsideration. That's important to know. So they'll be back with an in-person lobbying presence, the funding to do this properly, and a long list of organizations and developers signed on in support. So he also states that, no, we're not limiting this to California. We intend to introduce versions of this bill to other state legislatures, and we're also seriously looking forward at the federal level. The USA is, quote, about to learn what it's like to fight on many fronts at once. Damn, those are some fighting words, bro.
Fight words indeed.
Fighting words indeed. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting because, it was a standard hearing. No one really thought much of it. But the comments that the representative from the ESA made was really fucking baffling. Like, oh, private servers are illegal. It's like, damn, you said that with such confidence. Are you sure about that? And then they had to, well, I didn't mention this in the article, but they actually clarified their statement later.
Well, that's the next article here.
Yes. Yeah. So they actually put out a clarification because I guess they realized that, wow, that was actually a pretty harsh that was pretty harsh words. But in the quote, or in the statement, it says private servers that host or distribute copyrighted game content without authorization infringe on the intellectual property rights of game publishers. While publishers may take different approaches, all publishers reserve the right to exercise their rights against IP infringement. The provision in California AB 1921 that proposes these servers are a legitimate alternative to keep games running raises concerns about a publisher's ability to enforce their IP rights. In addition, private servers operate with no oversight from the publisher and do not uphold the same trust and safety standards. This would create an unsafe environment for players and be counter to the industry's commitment to fostering safe and fun gameplay for all players. Which is a legalese version of the of what Miss Gibbons said in court.
And so here, yeah, it says to provide some additional clarity on what they meant. Yeah, it's not all that convinced that we were looking at backpedal here, right? So for the fully updated segment, for the sake of an article brevity, here are the key differences, right? They narrow the scope of what private servers cause trouble, specifically ones that host or distribute copyrighted game content. Without authorization was snuck in there too. And while publishers may take different approaches, was added to the statement that publishers reserve the right to exercise their right against them. Right? It's a little bit of a softer way of saying it.
Yeah, essentially the legalese version of the document. Because to just say flat out that private servers are illegal is an absolute claim, and that would have opened up a lot of potential problems with that. So that's why they were like, shit, we gotta clean this up.
Yes, that would have been.
Yeah, dude, because to make such a damning and absolute phrase in front of a legislative body, like on the record, bro, I don't think she was thinking too much about that. But in essence, the meat and potatoes of the article, it is sad to see that it didn't really go anywhere. But Stop Killing Games perseveres and presses onward. They're still collecting funding. They're getting ready to go for round 2 because they're going to have other people, and it's going to be great. They'll be better prepared this time.
And just so you guys know, the Reddit post that James spoke about, you can find it over at Stop Killing Games. And it is titled "Industry Lobby Says Minecraft Community Servers Are Illegal," and the poster is Mr. Presidente, but it's like an L at the end, Presidentally. And at the bottom, he put that Stop Killing Games is currently taking volunteers, and that you can read about the teams within a Google Doc link that they dropped down below at the bottom of the Reddit post. And they also put some application forms there. So if you are at all interested in helping out the Stop Killing Games movement, head on over to that Reddit post, click on the links, and see if anything seems interesting.
That sounds pretty good to me.
All right. So, do you have any other further thoughts?
No, man. I think, honestly, I don't know if it's good. I think it's a good thing that they're kind of saying stupid shit like that so nonchalantly, because it's either overconfidence or maybe they're actually concerned with the movement and how far it's moving along. That, I don't know. I just feel like they're making a lot of mistakes that we can capitalize on.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, because dude, like they blatantly said that private servers are illegal, and yet, like I said, Minecraft offers you a file that allows you to start your own Minecraft server.
Yeah, they're trying to equate someone running a Warcraft server that lets you play Warcraft while playing Blizzard, which obviously that is blatantly illegal. But we cannot conflate a blatantly illegal Warcraft server for a game that is actively being updated with an active subscription base to Minecraft servers. When Minecraft has, since the beginning of time, not had a subscription service at all, and has always allowed you to make a server for yourself and your friends.
Yes. 100%. So so I'm not sure what these people are smoking, but I think we're in a good spot because we're organizing and we're getting all of our ducks in a row and we're preparing to fight. And it kind of just seems like they're, I don't know. To me, it looks disorganized. Like all they're doing is lobbying and paying people to, vote a certain way. But when you actually hear them speak, it really doesn't sound like they have much to say, or whatever they do say is just blatantly wrong. So I think it's kind of encouraging. I think it's nice.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to keep hoping for the best. And for those of you listening out there, if you guys want to volunteer and you feel like you can contribute something, like I said, head on over to that Reddit post. All right, dude. So how about How about you sign us off? I think it's a good sign off spot.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good to me, my friend. Sorry. All right, thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode of the Two Bar Connection. We really appreciate you guys giving us a watch. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like down below, and also leave a comment if there's any games you want us to cover or any news stories you want us to cover as well. The best way to watch us is here on YouTube, but you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify for audio-only versions of the podcast. You can also follow us on Twitter. No, we will not call it X. And you can find us at our Twitter handle at 2bar Podcast. So yeah, tag us in some memes and give us a follow, and we can hang out and have fun.
All right. So yeah, thanks guys again for watching. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning. It's late, man. I'm tired. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever you are. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Fuck, I'm done.